Hey guys, hey Steve Dave here. Wanted to get out a quick video on some skill moves actually. I tried to record one earlier against the top defense in the game, and it just ended up being a really long video. It's like 30 minutes long, and I don't think anyone really wants to sit around and listen to me talk for that long. I will post it because I feel like it's got good commentary, and if you really feel inclined to get in there and watch it, it's got some good information in there, but wanted to go ahead and get some tips out for you guys on skill moves. I think I'm gonna split it into separate videos for each skill move. I'm gonna cover juking in this one, and hopefully it'll be a little bit quicker and a little bit more informative. So we're gonna jump right into a match. It's a good defense. It's a 103. In these videos, I'm trying to show you guys against higher overalls that all these options are still viable. And in the other video, I did kind of cover it, but I wanted to say a huge thank you to CHF for his shout out on his channel. And I know a lot of you guys came over here because he sent you, so thank you. He's been really instrumental in getting me up and running with my channel, and hopefully I'll have a lot more content to put out for you guys. I'm going to be covering almost exclusively head-to-head gameplay at the All Madden difficulty. CHF is going to be covering a lot more on league versus league and some of the other difficulties, but his videos are amazing, and they do absolutely apply in a lot of instances. But All Madden is kind of a different beast, and there's a lot of things that you can't do in All Madden, and I know a lot of people are doing head-to-head this year because of the rewards, so wanted to be able to get you guys some success as you hop into that difficulty. And one more thanks to all the new subscribers. We hit 100, which is huge for me. So thank you guys. I really appreciate the support, and hopefully be able to get some more content out. I apologize that the quality is not great right now. As I'm doing everything from my phone, I don't have the setup that I want, but here in the near future, the quality should start getting better for you guys. So apologize in advance for the mic noise and things like that. But we'll hop right in. I'm just going to be running plays that I can show you the skill moves. I'm not trying to run the drives in a way that I would to really maximize the first downs and the wins as much as I would. But we're just going to run plays that I can show you the jukes. The main one that I run is what I call the mini juke, which is that it's just a small, quick swipe of your finger on the screen, and it makes the halfback do a small little move, which is just as effective as doing the full juke, which you've probably seen, where he just hops left to right, left or right, and he just almost completely stops, and then he's got to start running again. But the little mini juke is one where he'll actually maintain his speed, and it's a great change of direction play. You're running, in that instance I was running from right to left on the field, and I was able to do a quick little juke, change direction, make the defender just kind of stand there. And you got to do it in advance, probably at least 6 to 10 yards out from the defender for it to be effective. You'll notice that the juke bar didn't come up or activate, which means the defender wasn't close enough for it to calculate a win or a loss. The win-loss bar with juke comes up when you're close to them. If you get the win, it means the defender is going to do something where he just whiffs you completely. But if you get a loss, you're going to get tackled, which is why I like to do it a little bit sooner. You don't have to risk the win or the loss, or rather the loss. And you're still getting the benefit of a lot of time making the defender miss you. So we'll hop right back into another play. Some of these aren't the best first down runs, but I'll try to show you the jukes. I do like to, if I juke and there's still defenders nearby, go ahead and hit the skill button. It'll activate the spin, and I've noticed spin is way more effective after juking than it is if you just try to straight up spin. You almost get tackled every time when you try to just spin by itself. And I apologize if you can hear my dogs in the background. They're a little bit annoying, so my apologies for that. So we'll run that. Let's run another play, spread FL drag, another play for run after the catch type stuff. He drops it. Let's try quick slants. This is going to be countered, and we're just going to have to throw this away. We have nowhere to go. What else do I have available here? I don't have bunch flanker drive. We can try. Let's try. This is not a good idea in normal instances, but let's try a run. I would never call this in a regular game, but and as you can see right there was the spin right after a juke, and I did a full juke there. Sometimes when you're trying to do the half juke and it's kind of heat of the moment, you're going to get the full juke and nothing you can do about that. But right after a juke, if you hit the spin, I'm seeing wins way more often. And like you can see there, I just spun right by the defender. So we picked up the first down, which was a little lucky. So let's see if we can't get some more space, more run after the catch type stuff. The halfback's usually the read on this particular play, so we'll try to get him out in front. And didn't really have any space there. Come right back to bunch halfback dive. Probably one of my favorite running plays, and we'll have an opportunity to do the mini juke, which we made the first defender miss. We tried the spin for the second defender and didn't get the win, but the juke is still effective at making that first guy miss. Let's try weak eye double counter. This play is a slow developing play, but you usually get some blockers out in front and can get some good space. We were too close on that play when we activated the juke, as you can see from the bar coming up. We got the super loss, and that's what I was talking about. If you're too close when you try to juke, you're going to activate that bar, and if you lose, you're going to get tackled like you did there. Now, it's not the worst thing in the world, because if you have a running back that has a high juke, you'll see a lot more successes when you're close there. So Bo Jackson's not got the best juke. I think he's at an 83, which isn't. It's actually pretty good. Coincidentally, it's higher than Barry Sanders' juke, which I don't know why EA, what they were thinking when they gave him that stat. But the highest juke in the game right now, I believe, is base LaShawn McCoy, who has like a 90 juke. And I've used him before. I've used his signature car, which I think is an 88 or an 89 juke, but I've used him, and he's an excellent juking back. I just right now prefer Bo Jackson for the power back that he is. So we had nothing going there. We're going to try to go ahead and take a look at what we have available. We do have bunch flanker drive available, so we'll try to get this off and run it in with Cam. And he's going to be wide open, no need to juke. See if we can. Juking on 2-point conversions, I don't really do. I don't really see a need for it the way that the defense usually develops. I will do another video on stiff arm, and with the stiff arm, I absolutely use that on 2-point conversions if there's defenders close by, and I'll get some good videos to show you guys of why. Stiff arm is the most underrated skill move in the game. A lot of people, I don't think, even know how to activate it. So I'll have another video here soon to show you guys all about stiff arm, how to use it, how to activate it, and why it's so deadly in the game right now. So try to get this off. We're going to be countered and going to be sacked. So it's all right. We'll get a good setup for a run play on a 2nd and long. And that's actually the stiff arm right there. As you can see, the defender doesn't touch you while you're stiff arming. You don't have to really use it as something to shed the block. You can use it to give separation. So it prevents them from actually from touching you for a minute, the way that they've programmed it into the software. So again, I'll do another video on that, on how that works and why it works and everything like that. So back to the juke. Couldn't get that off there. I tried to juke a little bit to the left. There was just a defender too close to us to really get that off. So let's go with motion Y stick flipped, and we've got this weird goal line type setup. We're going to have to try to hit the tight end here. So let's go with toss and see if we can't show a change of direction juke. And it did happen there. I did juke to the inside to make that outside guy miss. Sometimes it's a little harder to see the animation happen, but it absolutely is something that you'll notice as you're doing it, especially the quick ones, that you're making a lot more people miss when you actually run that. So let's get our tight end out. Now, the other aspect to juking is the back juke, which I just did there. Now, it's good if people are coming up from the top and you don't really have a way to juke left or right to create space. Say there's defenders on your left or right and someone coming from overhead. If you juke backwards, they over pursue a lot of the time. And the back juke is it's really good in those instances. It gives you the opportunity to really make them miss. And I think I have an older video on here. It was before I really was putting out content. I just recorded it, and I have it titled Back Juke Spin. But basically, you can do the same thing I was talking about earlier in the video, where you do the back juke, or any juke really, but if you do a back juke and then immediately spin, a lot of times he'll spin forward. So you can do the back juke, and then you can hit the skill button, and a lot of times you'll spin through them. So if there's, say, 3 defenders in front of you, you back juke, and if you succeed on that and then spin, then you'll be able to get the spin out in front of them. So let's try this play again. See if we can cut it to the outside. Now I did the mini juke out to the left, and there are times when you can tell that the defenders aren't really gonna bite on the juke as much if there's a bunch of them in front of you. If there's 2 defenders, it's a lot harder to get the juke off. So usually I try to juke in the direction where there's the most open field, and just hope it works out from there. So last drive here, try to make it a quick one, and see if I can't show you guys another back juke situation, and then possibly a situation where you can actually get the win on the juke. Again, it's a little bit harder without a running back that has a high stat in that. Some of the wide receivers probably have a little bit better juking stat. So let's take a look. And there's a coverage. This might be countered. We can probably stop it off here. And I juked inwards there. There wasn't a lot of space to juke outside, but if you juke inwards, you can probably actually grab a few extra yards. The way that they fall forward after a juke usually helps you out with grabbing the extra yardage there. So let's go bunch halfback dive, come up the middle, and then we did a little juke there. We'll do a back juke, and we couldn't make anybody miss or get the spin. As you can see, we lost on it, but you saw the quick change of direction there. You do it while you're behind the blockers. It allows your running back to quickly make that move, make people miss, and get out in the open. So the more you juke, the better you're going to get at it, and the more you're going to be able to use it almost like the joystick. It just allows you to do quicker change of direction type things. So let's get a pass off to the halfback here and see if we can't make a guy miss. The catch animation took a little bit longer there, which is why we weren't able to get any sort of skill move off. If the halfback or the wide receiver is still in the process of making that move, then they will not allow you to do the skill move. So we were able to just take it in for the touchdown there. Wasn't really an opportunity for a juke, But hopefully that kind of illustrates for you guys. Again, the mini juke is the best way to go in terms of that. I would practice it, go into seasons mode. You can do it in any game mode. And just do it in the open field. You don't have to be near defenders to practice the mini juke. Start practicing that. It's going to help you out. Work on the situations that can benefit from you. And again, I'll have another video out on stiff arm and some other things here in the future. I appreciate all you guys and your support, to all my new subscribers, and to CHF again for the help.